Shoplifting has now evolved to what is now dubbed wardrobing, which is a type of retail fraud where purchasers buy clothes or shoes, wear them, and then fraudulently return them for a full refund while avoiding rental fees. And now wardrobing has since morphed into a more lucrative and intricate refund scam, which promises free merchandise, a cash refund, and a no-risk guarantee to the users. Except it's all a facade, and this scam actually results in increased costs to the retailers who pass that high cost on to consumers. Secondly, it results in decreased inventory for the retailers. And lastly, it disrupts the retail industry. The refund fraud business is worth over $100 billion, and the details of how this scam works is actually deceptively simple. Now, once a customer purchases a product off of, say, Amazon employees retrieve the product from Amazon Fulfillment Center, which is basically its warehouse, and ship the order to the customer's location using Amazon's shipping service, the USPS, or common carriers such as FedEx and DHL. However, sometimes this seamless operation will face hitches, which leads to customers seeking refunds where either the products were not delivered, they are inoperable, the products arrived damaged, or the products are defective. In genuine cases, the customers will seek to return the product and request for a refund, which will be credited to the customer's account. And now scammers dubbed professional refunders have devised a scheme to not only get refunds but also keep the products. The refunders use counterfeit Amazon's trademarks and logos to lure customers into believing that they are running a legitimate refund service. This sophisticated ploy starts with the refunders giving instructions to the customers on how to obtain a fraudulent return. They also only accept minimal order fee of $100. The first phase of this scheme is a social engineering tactic dubbed phishing, which is where the refunders will advertise their services on social media such as Telegram, and on the Telegram channel they'll have a link to a Google form to which any person seeking a fraudulent refund can click on it and submit information such as customer's name, email address, billing and shipping address, place order, tracking number, carrier that delivered the order, and the payment method. Now, armed with this sensitive information, the scammers will impersonate the purchasers and contact Amazon's customer service or the fulfillment center, fraudulently claiming that either their order was not delivered, or that the products were defective, or that they received an empty box, and so they are requesting for a refund. Now, these refunders will also claim that they want to return the goods. However, it's all a facade, as in reality, they mostly only return empty boxes, or they return goods of a lower value compared to the original that was actually delivered. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't these orders have an Amazon ID order and a UPS tracking order? Well, they do, and that ushers us into phase 2. The scammers will manipulate Amazon systems, more specifically the tracking history and the Amazon ID order details, to reflect that the order was not delivered, and more importantly, to reflect that the products were returned, when in reality they weren't returned, and it's just a scheme to defraud the retail companies. Now, whilst infiltrating Amazon systems seems solid, the plan may suffer a few glitches, and here's where human intervention steps in. Where the scammers cannot manipulate Amazon systems through phishing messages to Amazon employees to obtain Amazon login credentials to unlawfully access their systems, they'll seek control over the employees through bribery. The scammers look out for employees in charge of Amazon's warehouse, and they recruit these insiders in plain sight. They post on social media job listings for insiders working in stores or shipping companies who are interested in increasing sales. They also advertise that they are looking for someone with special knowledge in food and grocery refunds, car, hotel, and flight refunds, or you know how to exploit and manipulate retail companies' systems. This insider's sole purpose is to manipulate the tracking history to falsely reflect that the orders were not delivered and were damaged or were defective, and also to falsely approve orders as returned even where they weren't. Now, once a purchaser receives a refund and gets to keep the product, the refunders charge 30 to 35% of the refunds and an additional 5% if the purchaser is paying via PayPal. The purchasers are also urged to pay via Bitcoin. The scammers also request the purchasers to send vouchers, which is basically a testimonial showing proof of the refund and the funds received. And the refunders use these vouchers to advertise their services on social media, and in some cases even sell a course on how to orchestrate a fraudulent return, or better yet, to commit wire fraud and mail fraud through obtaining money by false pretenses. This is because the refunders use social media such as Telegram to recruit Amazon insiders and purchasers to seek fraudulent returns. They also store information such as the customer's name, address, shipping and billing address, parcel order, tracking number, and payment method on servers in furtherance of this refund scheme. Secondly, they engage in mail fraud because they execute this scheme to defraud the retail companies through the use of UPS and other shipping carriers to deliver parcels or products that will ultimately be fraudulently returned. And now, whilst professional refunders have advertised their business as offering a risk-free guarantee to those who get involved in it, Amazon has recently filed a lawsuit against professional refunders REC and the insider employees who helped the refund gang manipulate Amazon systems and approved over $700,000 in fraudulent returns. In the lawsuit, Amazon sued the refunders and the Amazon employees of civil conspiracy for engaging in a fraudulent refund scheme of accepting payments in exchange of approving fraudulent returns. Secondly, Amazon sued them for making fraudulent and negligent representations to Amazon's customer service and its fulfillment center, which is the warehouse, claiming that the products were not delivered, that the products were damaged or stolen, or that the package was empty when it was delivered. The refunders also went ahead to falsify police reports to support their claims, in addition to falsifying shipping data and creating false shipping labels to reflect goods as returned even where they weren't. Thirdly, Amazon sued them for conversion, which is the fraudulently retaining of products that were supposed to be returned to Amazon in order to get a refund. Fourthly, Amazon sued the refunders for trademark infringement and false advertising. This is because they used counterfeit Amazon trademarks and logos to appear as a legitimate refund service. Last month, a federal judge ordered the refund scammers, REC, and the insider employees at Amazon to pay $2.4 million for defrauding Amazon. Currently, Amazon has spent over $1.2 million, employed over 15,000 people, and deployed machine learning to detect, prevent, and combat the theft and fraud. Amazon has also issued a stark warning to customers engaging in fraudulent refunds. They promise to close accounts and prevent such customers from opening new accounts.